In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how we created Bula Pelo, a track by myself, Study K, and Cooper SA. The song is out on all streaming platforms, so please do check it out after the video. Now, without wasting any time, let's get into the project. A big shout out to Study K. He's the one that handled most of the percussion in this project. Okay, so first of all, we have a loop that has been cut into parts. So here's how it sounds. Nice and basic. And then we have a pattern with more percussion. Then we have also this percussion pattern. Let me solo it. It was basically like a loop. Then it was cut into different sections. Let me play you the loop. That's how the loop sounded before we cut the loop into parts. And this is how the kick sounds. Nice and simple, nothing special there. As you guys can hear, it's giving African vibe. So this is like a snare. It's just emphasizing a few parts of the percussion, nothing special. So once we had that groove, we started crafting the intro, and the intro consists of a guitar melody and also a plug sound that I found in Launch Lizard. Then here's the guitar melody. Then we have a shaker. And then we have a string sound from Pyzone. So as you guys can hear, the string is basically creating tension, like as if like something is about to happen. And then we have the grand piano. Now the grand piano, basically the melody of the grand piano is emphasizing the melody of the guitar. Did you hear that? Da, 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 da. Firstly, let me guys show you the preset that I used. So I paired this preset, which is very not normal. I don't normally use these sounds. I can't remember editing the sound. I think Study K edited the sound, but it gave the chords movement, if I'm making sense. Like it gave them texture. I don't know if that's the right word. I hope it's the right word. It gave the chords texture. So here's the grand piano. Then you go to a 4, then you go to a 5. Then you go to a 4, then you go to a 5. Very simple. It's not necessarily about the chord progression, it's about the melody that is being played. So the verse section, this is where Cooper starts to sing. This section, we replaced the grand piano with an electric piano to just smoothen out this part and to also differentiate the intro with the verse. There's this very interesting interesting sound that we added. It's from a plugin called June. I think it's June 3, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have the plugin on my workstation. That's why it's consolidated, but here's how it sounds. Very interesting sound. For Amapiano, we also added shakers. It's actually not a shaker, it's a cowbell. Then we have this organ bass, which I am falling in love with. And this is the preset of the organ bass. I call it the organ bass, but Nexus doesn't call it an organ bass. I don't know why, but it doesn't. So I just call it an organ bass. Then we also have, I don't know if I should call it a piano solo, but it's a grand piano combined with a string sound. It's telling a story. It's telling a story. Let me play all the elements of this section and let's hear how it sounds. Okay, so moving on to the next section, we have a sub bass that basically supports the organ bass that we introduced in the previous section, and here's how it sounds. We also added a guitar. Here's this section with the guitar. We actually brought back the guitar melody that we played in the intro. And then we also have shakers and more percussion. Like, this project has a lot of percussion elements. Let me play you guys the percussion. Very interesting. It's funny how when you play the percussion alone, it doesn't make sense, but when you play it with all the elements, then it makes sense. Approaching the end of this section, we introduced a shaker just to build that anticipation. Moving on to the log drum section, we have the log drum. So that's the first layer. Then we have the sub. I think Study K added this part. I can't remember because we did this project a long time ago. I think it was last year or something. So as you can see, we have a lot of layers. Then we have more percussion by Study K. Then obviously when the log drum plays, we removed the chords. Yeah. So this is how this section sounds. So here's how the bridge sounds with the solo. Then the solo keeps quiet for a bit. This is where the vocals were playing, and then it comes back here again with a few elements. Then we have another solo but with a different preset, and here's how it sounds. I hope you learned a thing or two. Like I said, the song is out. Please do check it out and catch me in the next video. Peace.